Alright, step one, measurements. This is going to be the top part. And this, about this big, is going to be the bottom part. Just about to cut the wood with a saw, table saw. Cutting is done with this table saw. What I'm going to do next, in order to make this little rune shrine I'm going to do, is I'm going to nail it like that, and then burn the rune into the top. And then eventually put a circle right there so a tea light candle can sit in there. Down is sinking. Alright, now I'm just getting these screws set in place so that I can attach the 2 pieces of wood. And keep on going until I just feel a little bit of the screw coming out the back. Now we're actually attaching the screws, fastening to the 2 pieces of wood together with those holes that we drilled. We'll make sure it lines up really well. It looks like it does. Perfectly attached. Alright, so this is the step where I spray paint. It's all one color before I actually start doing some detail work. It's going to be this color of blue. I kind of wanted it to be green, but I have spray paint cans and I don't have green, but I have most other colors but no green. So go ahead and start doing this. Plane flying over, I'm sorry about that. Also, we're repainting this table anyway, so not worried about this table being blue. I'm really loving this color of blue though. Make sure I'm downwind my spray painting. Going to be doing a lot of detail work with light blues is the plan and some light greens. So I have a whole bunch of model paints that I have not used in a while, and I kind of inherited it in a way. Yeah, I'm just going to touch this up some more and it'll be painted and it'll be ready to sit and dry, and then we'll go from there. Tea light candles in this, so I want to make sure that it's the right size, so that's why we're doing this. So the next step is cutting this metal so that we can place it on the bottom of this so that the tea light candle does not go through but has a platform on which to sit, and the shrine in general has a platform on which to sit. Attaching the metal to the shrine here with staples and then slightly hammering them in so we drive them in home so that this stays as close to wood as possible. Alright, so not the best stapling job, but with the hammer we definitely got it secure. Now I just have to spray paint this section, you know, a little bit of wood chipped off. Just make sure to hold your drill straight, your whole drill. And let me go ahead and spray paint that bit. And then tomorrow I will be able to start doing some detailed paint work. I really hope I have enough spray paint in this can, which doesn't look like I do, so I'll have to grab another one real quick. Alright everyone, so I have some colors here. Some of these colors are, well, more than a few. Green zinc. A lot of these colors are for models, and they're actually quite appropriate for what I'm going to do. They're enamel, pale green. Not sure how many of these I'm going to actually use, but I have them lined up. Silver chrome. Nice color. I will be once again creating Algiz. Very similar to Yggdrasil, the world tree. Black, of course, do some of the finer details or the main details before I kind of expand beyond them. Then, of course, we have some non-specular sea blue, which I just kind of like the look of. I'm not really sure what non-specular means. Let's see what else we got here. Another black, just for good measure, apparently. Just kind of chose these on the fly. Already had them, but there's quite a big case that I'm pulling from. Chrome silver. We got some gold here. Always good for some leaves or something like that, especially considering the world tree. Then we have some light blue, very appropriate. And then silver once again. Some of these are for good measure. Make sure that I know what I got. Jade green, very interesting color of jade. Kind of got to shake these up before I use them, but giving you a general idea of what I'm working with. Military brown, good for bark, good for sticks, things like that. And we got just straight up, like mild brown? What does MIL mean? Go with middle brown. Might be military brown again, not sure. Anyway, this is what I'm going to be working with. It's going to be kind of like a speedy video of me painting, and I might not do it all in one shot, but let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we have 4 lines here. I'm going to place glass triangles in all 4 of these lines, but first I have to make the slits. So I marked it right here, and I'm using this Dremel motor in order to create some depth so it has a place for the glass to stick in, and perhaps I will use an adhesive to fix it. We'll just see, but let me go ahead and do a little bit on camera, then I'll just go to the next clip. Now that the slits are made, I'm going to go cut some glass to place in them, and probably use a strong adhesive. I still haven't decided exactly how I'm going to do that, but you'll see this in just a second. Alright, this is the light blue glass that I'm using. And basically this is a glass cutter. Alright, now I'm going to break this piece of glass off. Like so. Actually got a little bit too much, but this is what I'm going to make triangles out of. Alright, so I'm lining the line on this tool directly with the line that I scored in order to break it off just like that. This is what one triangle is going to look like once it's adhesive into there. And of course I'll have to do some painting work because the lines are a little big, but you get the idea. So here's the progress thus far. I have the edges painted in silver. Laid down a lot of green, gold, and dark blue paint. I've given it kind of a silver border. I decided to make the border and all the lines very organic. I didn't want to make a lot of straight lines. I wanted it to be a real homely kind of shrine, one that feels very organic and flowing. So I didn't actually worry about these lines being completely straight. But I think that it turned out quite well thus far, and I'm going to decide how I'm going to expand this tomorrow. Man, that was a journey, wasn't it, everyone? Now, this is the finished product of my shrine to Algiz, the Elder Futhark Rune. I consider the runes as spirits, primordial spirits that make up the fabric of reality. And I decided to make this shrine for Algiz. And you can see that I added, the quartz crystal obelisk thing here next to bismuth. And I have, as I said, the amethyst stones around, and then a few around the center. I really like how it turned out. Everything's very organic, especially with Algiz. Now, with other runes, I might decide to use tape to make everything straighter, a lot of these lines straighter. But I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I greatly appreciate all of you coming on this journey with me and creating this shrine. I hope that it gave you ideas for your own shrines that you want to make. I used a lot of model paint. The gold and the silver, they really reflect because it's model paint, enamel. And of course, it has the background of spray paint, blue spray paint that I just sprayed it all down with. I'm definitely going to be using this in daily worship as one of my shrines, but I'm also going to be doing a video just for blessing this shrine out in the forest or in a graveyard. I haven't decided yet. That's going to be another video though, and that's going to be a whole separate thing. But hey, thank you very much for watching. It's been a long way here. I hope that it was enjoyable. I hope that all the different clips kind of gave you kind of a continuous story as to how I built this. And definitely you have to have access to a lot of tools, and it doesn't have to be this complicated, but putting effort into your shrines and really making them look good will allow you to connect to that shrine more and make sure you have the proper elements and symbols. The stones really help. The quartz, I love quartz. I love amethyst. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see all of you on my channel in the future. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, shoot them down there in the comment section below. And thank you very much for watching.